Parts are on the way for the little Grom. Should be here any day now. We're going to go ahead and remove the sub cage today because I found someone who wants to buy it. After removing the sub cage from the Grom, I went around to the front door and saw that my care package arrived. So let's unbox it and see what all Mark sent. Very nice. Alright, we actually got a pair, front and rear, of Racing Boy rotors. The front rotor is the only one that's damaged, but if you're going to replace it, might as well do both. He also threw in a stock exhaust shield that I can modify and put back on the Grom. This factory exhaust cover looks a lot better than what I had, but it didn't come with any hardware, so I'll have to figure that out. I'll probably sand it down and repaint it before I install it permanently. I'm super happy with this seat. I think it's going to look really good once my brown grips get here, but I'm still waiting for those in the mail. Also, I think the tail looks much better now that I've removed the sub cage. I'm not a stunner, so I really don't plan on using that in the future anyway, and I think it just looks much cleaner this way. Huge shout out to my buddy Mark at Kent Motorsports, 35 North Honda in New Braunfels, Texas. These guys keep a lot of Grom parts in stock. They actually have an entire wall of accessories. As soon as I picked this thing up, I gave them a call and told them what I needed. They had everything in stock, ready to ship out. Today I'm removing the front wheel from the Grom so that I can install my new front brake rotor. I've already removed the front fender and I zip tied my brake caliper up to the lower triple clamp so that it's not hanging from the brake hose. Alright, so this rotor was our culprit. It's just a little bit warped, probably came in contact with the ground at some point, but as it spun through the caliper, it was causing the caliper to pulse in and out on the two pins that it rides on, so I'm going to have to inspect those pins and make sure that they aren't worn. This is our replacement front rotor. I got a rear as well, but I'm probably going to wait to install that when I do my chain and tires. Alright, got the front rotor put back on. Really like the look of this one. Can't wait to see how it performs. As long as it doesn't pulse the caliper like the old one, I'll be happy. To find a different stand solution so that I could put the wheel back on. My first attempt didn't work. I think this one's going to be a little bit more secure, but we'll see. Well, I was able to get the front wheel back on. The rotor looks a lot better and it rolls a lot smoother now. It's quieter when it rolls down the road. I took it for a little lap around the block and everything seems to be working all right. I kept an eye on the caliper and it wasn't pulsing, so everything seems to have worked out okay. It's now the next day. I just got a package in the mail. I'm pretty sure this is my Biltwell grips. We're gonna pull out the bike and see if the grips match my seat. It's not a perfect match, but I'm happy with it. So here's the bike with everything reinstalled. This pretty well marks the end of my first phase of modifications. After an oil change, it's finally time to get out and ride this thing.